I've been a social worker for the last 32 years, working at the Erie County Office of Children and Youth, and our clientele is predominantly single parents, single female parents. And so I've worked with them, trying to empower them to overcome the obstacles that led them to be involved with our agency and to aid their children so that we can hopefully break the cycle of abuse. I started a nonprofit called SOS for Kids, and SOS for Kids helps abused and neglected kids become involved in school and community activities and to participate in things to enhance self-esteem. And I think that's really important because a lot of parents can't provide those things for them, so they're not able to participate in camping and sports and school activities, those kind of normal childhood things, which is frustrating for the parents when the kids keep begging and then they end up hurting them in some way a lot of times. And so we're able to step in and level that playing field so that they can participate in those activities, and then the parents feel more empowered because they're able to help their kids. And that's one thing, and I'd like to be able to expand that because right now we only do it for abused and neglected kids, but as you know, there's a lot of poverty in Erie County, and I would hope at some point we would be able to expand that to reach all kids in Erie County. SOS came about because I saw a need at the agency, that I was working with kids, and this one kid worked really hard to go on a field trip. He really wanted to go to Cedar Point, and he did everything he needed to do. This was a troubled kid that had a lot of difficulty at school, and that was a carrot for him. And the day before he was supposed to go, his mother said she didn't have the money, she spent it. For 20 years, I've done a yard sale at Faith Lutheran Church, and all of the proceeds, and we make between $8,000 and $10,000, benefits SOS for Kids. But it goes so far beyond that. We send coupons to 75 other social service agencies and churches to give out to needy parishioners, clients, and they can come to the sale and take whatever they need for free. And to see these people come, and the joy on their face, or even amazement, because they'll leave with a carload full and they keep saying, "Are you sure I can have all this stuff?" It just is really joyful for me to watch that. In 1993, I became involved in a mentoring program, and they matched me with a 9-year-old girl that had lost her mother when she was, I believe, 5 years old. And she had had several mentors before me, and they asked that I commit to a year. Well, 23 years later, she's still part of my family. I called her my weekend kid, and she grew up with my kids, and she's still part of my family, and she credits me with the life that she has today. I've had several mentors, but if I had to narrow it down to probably the most influential, it would probably be my grandmother Shefferly. She was a Christian woman, lived by Christian values, practiced what she preached, and she, well into her 90s, was still volunteering in the community and at her church. And she always taught me, live by the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. With the budget cuts that have happened in social services, I really think that we're going to need to partner more with churches. And so I'm very active in my church. I'm a Sunday school teacher. I'm on the Women of Faith board, but I'm also the chairperson of the Social Ministry Committee. And part of what I've done through that is tried to link our church with those social service agencies that I'm aware of that might need help. We do a baby shower for Bethesda because they have a mother-baby program. We do a birthday party for Jesus in December where the Sunday school kids all bring in a gift that go to the abused and neglected kids. But I think that we need to broaden that, and maybe not just my church, but to mirror that in other churches, because with the continued budget cuts, we have to go somewhere so that we can help these people in our community that need extra services. Don't give up. Every day is a new day, and you can start over. Pay it forward. By giving to others, you're actually giving yourself a gift as well. And always do the best you can, because you never know what kind of impact you're having on someone else. Many years ago, this young woman that I worked with, I thought she hated me. She called me every name in the book and told me where to go more than once. And a year or so ago, she showed up at my office and she said, I just want you to know that whenever I'm having a really bad day and I think no one cares, I go into my room and I open this box. And she had brought a shoebox with her, and in there was every letter and card I had ever given her. Those kind of things make all the difference in the world and keep you going and moving forward.